What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Mondays Don't Suck. Your JOB does on this very special Monday today, which is Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. Shout out to everyone who deserves a memorial. Listen, guys, a quick question: who are you spending your time with? You see, a few videos back, I asked you who you're talking to. And that's very important. But who you're spending your time with is even more important. So you might be spending your time with people who don't necessarily deserve your time. I'm not saying it's your family or some of your friends, maybe your coworkers, but you spend more time with people who need it, like a couple friends who are in a financial struggle, or some family members are in a financial struggle. And you're trying to help them out because you're close to them, but they don't exactly deserve your time because all they do is call you up whenever they need something. See, we all know those people. I know for sure. I know those people who only call me up when they need something, a ride somewhere, a couple dollars for gas, a couple dollars for whatever else they want to buy. We all know those people, and those are people I try to spend as little time with as possible. It's people who deserve my time. The people who just text me out of nowhere, like, "Hey, what's up? What are you doing today?" People who are trying to push me forward to my goals, like, "Hey, who are we going to meet up with today? Who are we gonna do this thing with?" Those are people I try to spend most of my time with, and those are people that you want to spend most of your time with. Not the people who need your time, but the people who deserve it. Obviously, if you have family, kids, obviously they need and deserve your time. So spend as much time with them as possible, but don't let that stop you from becoming what you want to do, being what you want to be. Say you want to be a doctor, and you have a friend over here who wants to be a doctor as well, and a friend over here who wants to be a doctor as well. And the friend over here who wants to be a doctor, he's failing his classes. He needs extra help, but he's not actively seeking it. So he calls you up, "Hey, can you help me out? Can you help me out and go over this with me?" And you're like, "Sure, no problem," because you're close. You're best friends. All right, so you do this, this happens, this is what you do. If this happens, this is what you do. I don't know what doctors talk about. This is the proper amount of dosage. I don't know what doctors talk about. I'm not qualified to give you medical advice, nothing like that. But this guy, he needs your time. But this guy, he's calling you, "Hey, what are we getting together to study? What are we gonna get these practice exams take care of? When are we gonna go do our internship? When are we gonna do this? When are we gonna do that?" See, this is a guy who's trying to push you forward as well as himself. But this guy, he needs you. He needs you. Everything's going good, he doesn't call you at all. Everything's going bad, that's when he's calling you. He recently started failing because he's had some personal issues that affected his schoolwork. Previous to him having those issues, you didn't hear a word from him. Not a text, not a message on Facebook, not a tweet, not a poke on whatever. He didn't do nothing to try to contact you. But this guy over here, the whole time, while this guy's good, this guy over here, he's texting you, calling you, shooting you messages on Facebook, tweeting you, asking you to go hang out with him, just to get your mind off of school and everything. He's doing all of that. So this guy over here definitely deserves your time, while this guy, he just needs it. Yeah, families, they obviously need and deserve your time, but don't let that be a crutch to be, what, I can't do this because I have my child, I have my wife, I have my brother, I got my sister, whatever it may be. Don't let that ever stop you from moving forward with your dream. Your family will understand. They will understand, hey, he can't always be here right now because he's got a big goal. He's trying to do something better for me, for us, whatever the case may be. But don't completely cut out your family either. I've kind of made that mistake, sort of. I spent more time over here, not even necessarily people who deserve my time, just with people in general, and not enough time with my family. And it was a definite burden on them, and I didn't see it at all until they brought it apparent to me. So, of course, you gotta have good time management. which I'm terrible at. Not afraid to admit that I'm terrible at time management. So, good time management. Spend your time with people that deserve it rather than people that need it. Keep the people you're hanging out with positive, trying to push you forward, trying to get you where you want to be. But at the same time, push them forward, trying to get them where they want to be. And both of you guys are adding value to each other's lives. So you'll be around. You guys will be together for a longer time than the people who are trying to just siphon your mind or whatever you had, your bank account, whatever, for the short period of time when they're just down and out instead of trying to push you forward. And the ones who keep you down, like, hey, you'll never be a doctor. You're not smart enough. You got straight D's or straight C's in high school. You barely made it out with a 1.3 GPA or whatever the lowest GPA you can get past. Those are guys who are like, you'll never be a doctor. You're just an idiot. You're dumb, blah, blah, blah. Yakety, yak, yak, yak. Negative talk, negative talk, negative talk. Those are the guys you want to, if you don't completely push out of your life, cut them down to maybe 3 hours a month. And then spend all your time with, of course, family and the people who are pushing you forward, people who want what you want, who are trying to get you what you want, and the same people that you want to help get what they want. See, even if you're trying to be a doctor and then they're trying to be a successful business person, still being in their company, it's like, this doctor thing, you're totally going to make it. And then you're telling that same person, that business you want to start up, dude, you're going to have it flying off the shelf like that. You're going to skyrocket. You're going to be the next Walmart. Just being around those people who want more for you and for themselves, and you just keep pushing each other forward. Then they want more for you. Then you're gonna be a doctor. Yeah, you're gonna be a successful business person. And you just keep pushing each other forward. It never stops. It doesn't stop. It keeps going. It keeps going. But even when you make it to those points that you want to be at, don't stop pushing each other forward. Or what you can do, which is also a very good idea, is find other people who deserve your time. Bring them into the circle and push them all forward as well. So you start off with just 2. And 3 weeks down the line, you meet someone else who deserves your time as well. Or who, over time, who shows that they deserve your time. You add them to the circle and you push them forward. Get them what they want. This person wants to be a car salesman. All right, so we got a businessman, a car salesman, and a doctor. All of them pushing each other towards each other's dreams. So you have, and then a month down the road, someone who deserves your time, so they're trying to be a teacher. So bam, add them to the circle. Help them get to being a teacher. Push them to, studying or being a student aide or, just whatever, teacher's aide, all that good stuff. Just push them towards their dream. So now you have a doctor, you got a car salesman, you got a teacher, and you got a businessman. And the more you add to the group of people who deserve your time, and you spend a lot of time with them along with your family, you're pushing each other all forward, and everything's all hunky-dory. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's all it is spend your time with people who deserve it rather than people who need it. The people who need it usually only hit you up when they need something or when they're in dire need of you. See, with people who are ever in dire need of you, you're not in dire need of them, or they don't deserve to be with you because they're just hitting you up because they're in need. People who deserve, they hit you up whether they need you or not. It's pretty much it. They need you or not, they hit you up. People who need you, they don't hit you up, but they don't need you because they don't need you, and they don't deserve your time when they're hitting you up just when they need you. This is Ian Pigram. Mondays don't suck. Thanks for watching again. Happy Memorial Day. Shout out to everyone who needs a memorial. And if you found any value or anything from this video, like, share with your friends. Have someone come to this video who you think might grab the same value you did, or even just some value from this video. All right, see you guys later.